2 more minutes for people to join and then we'll start, okay? Okay, hey guys, what's up? We'll do a small session today. We'll do a 15-minute session today. Now, first of all, I'm going to take anyone who wants to ask any questions. You can click on the request to speak. We'll take any few questions on stage. We will see some questions from the audience as well. Um, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so if anyone wants to come up and talk or speak, you can do that. Also, another news that next 1 week, entire Avalon is going to be on a pause. We're all going to Goa to start working in Goa for a week. So it's a company offsite and workstation kind of a thing for 1 week. So all of us are workation. Yeah. So 1 week we're going from Sunday to next Saturday. So all of us are going there to just get out of this environment, rethink our strategies, and then come back. Right, and how to make it more simple and easy. If you've looked at the app now, it's become slightly more easy where if you just do on the left scroll, you can just keep scrolling through different things. There's also a live indicator now on the left. So if you just click on the top three buttons on the left, you'll see that suddenly you can see my name and you can see live on my channel. So we're trying to make it more intuitive for people to understand and not try to find where to go, just directly jump into it. Right? Okay, awesome. So let me take a few people on stage. Sorry, Ashwant, I think there is some massive construction happening in the background. You should actually call them and tell them to stop construction. Okay,
Yeah, like that
awesome.
will work.
What will work, bro?
The calling the construction company and telling them to stop.
Yeah. Okay, chalo. Ask. Let's ask questions. Yeah.
My question is a bit different, bit philosophical, Shashank. It's like, how do you get get patience on waiting of stocks?
How do you get patience for waiting on
Like,
stocks?
let me give you my example. जब मार्केट क्रैश करा था ना लास्ट ईयर, इज इट फाइन इफ आई टॉक इन हिंदी?
Yeah, bro. It's fine. It's fine.
हाँ,
No issues.
तो जब मार्केट क्रैश करा था ना लास्ट ईयर, मैं और मेरे कुछ दोस्तों ने मिलके अशोक लेलैंड लिया था अराउंड 45 रुपीज़ में, एंड वी वेटेड फॉर लाइक
Nice.
1 or 2 months एंड इट गॉट अराउंड फॉर 55 और 56, एंड 1-2 दिन तक एकदम हीटेड डिबेट करा अपन ने कि नहीं नहीं बेच देते हैं, क्या करते हैं, 57 जा रहा है, 58 जा रहा है, एंड वी सोल्ड इट अप अराउंड 57.5 समथिंग में. We had around 200 quantities or 250 quantities, which is lot for us as students. और 1-2 वीक के अंडर में, 2 महीने से कुछ नहीं हो रहा था उसमें, 1-2 वीक के अंडर में इट टच्ड अराउंड 100 रुपीज, मतलब जस्ट इन स्पैन ऑफ 1 month आई गेस. सेम थिंग हैपेंड in another stock, Shriram Finance. Same thing again happened in Astral Polytech. Matlab, this has happened quite a few times with us. Matlab,
Very
we
interesting.
get good stocks.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Very
Can
interesting.
you
What
expand
did you
on it a
learn
bit?
from these three things?
We learned that we should be more patient, but we are
Bus,
not.
okay, then why are you asking me how to become patient? You have to see. I'll tell you what. You should only exit a stock under two, three reasons, right? One reason if there's something fundamentally goes wrong tomorrow, right? something really bad goes wrong with the company, that is when you sell the company. And if it fundamentally doesn't change, I don't think you should change the company. Number one. Second reason why you would change the company is because if you need the money ASAP or you need the money for some urgent reason, right? Then you exit the company. You don't care what is happening with the company. But if you're just trying to do quick profit booking, then you should not be angry or sad that it went to 100 rupees, because you were doing swing trading. You bought at 40 rupees, you sold it at 60 rupees. That's a good amount of healthy profit, almost 50%. Be very happy about it and leave. Right? Done. Don't look at it again. Don't look back. Well, obviously, if you keep for 10 years, I'd be like Ashok Leyland will reach 1,000 one day, no, maybe 10, 15 years in the future.
Yeah.
So,
True.
obviously, if you keep holding it and don't remove it, then that is something that is important. You should do it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sasha.
Okay. Thank you, man. What is your name again? Pranshu, right? Okay.
Hey, good evening, Rizwan here.
Hey, Rizwan.
Yeah, I just had a question. Like, I read it somewhere that the current market is running on global cues. Okay, so it was like that if anything even major happens in India, there is not a very much chance that it will be a huge shift in the market. So, how correct is it that it is completely dependent on the global cues
it
and
is
not?
it is not it is not completely dependent on global cues. For example, yesterday, if you remember, the market went up so much. That was only because of the bad bank discussion that was going to happen,
Yeah.
right? So if you look at it, if you looked at it yesterday, he said the same. I mean, it was the same logic, right? Nothing happened in the global front. But to say that global doesn't affect local, that is wrong. Global definitely affects local. But is global fully dependent, local fully dependent on global? That is not the case. Local is partially dependent on global, right? For example, tomorrow what happens, because everything in finance around the world everything is interconnected. Okay, if
Okay.
something happens in for example, something happened in a small lab in China, affected the entire world's ecosystem. Some Brazil coffee plantation got screwed because of some weather conditions. Suddenly everyone else starts winning from the coffee prices go up, and if coffee prices go up, everything goes up, and then everything looks weird, right?
Yes.
So global affects local, yes, but does local depend on global? No. And market is also driven by sentiments more than anything else,
But to
right?
like what extent we can't find now, like
You can't
with
find
this
out. You can't find out.
because every morning we get up and see the SGX Nifty and we get the market sentiment कि yes आज बढ़ेगा, but it's not like that.
That's the thing, right? If it was that easy कि मैं सुबह उठ के mute yourself, no, this one. Yeah. If it was that easy कि मैं सुबह उठ के SGX Nifty देख के I can predict whether the market is going to go up and go down, then everyone would be millionaires right now in the country, right? That's not how it is. So it gives you all of this is just an idea or an indication कि कैसा है global markets, किधर जा सकता है. That's all.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay.
but thanks for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Rizwan.
Hi Shashank, Rudra here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, do you think that just like what happened in USA, whenever the bond interest rate or the yields goes up, there is a no, there are a lot of people pull up their money from the stocks and goes to the bond market or the debt funds. Do you think that similar kind of phenomenon can happen in India whenever the bank increase their interest rate? Am I audible, Shashank?
Yes, yes, you're audible. What I was saying is it is inevitable. It has to happen. Whatever
Okay.
said and done, the interest rates will change and the Fed will change it, India will change it, which will remove liquidity from the market. Everyone will be like, okay, you know what, the risk-free rate of return in India now, suddenly fixed deposits go up. They'll be like, Q risk in a stock market. Man, I'm very happy getting 7% in fixed deposit or maybe 9% in some government security. So all of them will move it there, right?
Right, right, right,
So all
right.
these things will happen.
Yeah,
Got it. So
yeah,
yeah, it is bound to happen, inevitable. We're just waiting for US to start it, because after US does it, India usually does it after US. It should be ulta, I feel sometimes. India should be like screw all of y'all. But the problem is why people look at US is because most of the money that is coming in FIIs are from that region, right?
Right,
So
right.
the minute,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, Shashank.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, I was thinking that our market is bit different from the USA, because whatever the US thinks, our market, I think, thinks differently, and a lot of little
Do
investor
you
came.
know who invests in Sensex in our markets? Do you know who are the majority of the people invest? Is it people like me and you?
No, 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 not at all.
Yeah, it is people who are big people, right? FIIs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I yes, the thing was, I was thinking because in Indian stock market there was not so much retail investor before, no, but US was saturated in terms of
Yeah, so that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Now the FIIs, and see, for example, now if you look at India, the DIIs are doing also coming and picking up a lot of stake. Retail investors like me and you are coming and picking up a lot of stake. So you should be like, why should we depend on FIIs? Correct? उन लोग को जाने दो, हम लोग फिर भी ठीक है ना अपना country में. That is the
Right,
logic,
right,
right?
right,
But do
right.
you know that the entire market is driven on sentiments and fear? Suddenly, FIIs pull out. The next news article is going to be all the FIIs are pulling out money. If FIIs pull out the money, then DIs will pull out the money. Then retail investors will panic because 10%. Then everyone will like crash, 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 bhago. Panic selling हो जाता है. So it all triggers, man. Everything is a trigger. Sadly, can't help it.
Yeah. Thanks, Shashank. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man, Rudra. Good question though.
Mhm.
Hello,
Yeah, one
hello. Am I
second.
audible?
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting echo from your mic. Okay, tell me, man.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to ask, I had a question, when, like, investing. Suppose, like, I am having a couple of dollars. When investing, like, how do I decide, like, over diversifying, or it's like, is there any term like over diversifying? Because there are so many stocks I keep seeing, okay, this stock is good, this stock is good, this stock. So eventually buying all these stocks, then like how should be the like the consistency, like, okay, this weightage, because every sectors, like, suppose currently I am having almost 30 stocks. Recently I got that yours 5,000 wala small case. So there's the I just got a question, like, how should we judge that thing, like which is the minimum or like optimum number of stocks that we should keep to
Okay,
tackle
okay.
the
I'll tell
volatility?
you. I'll tell you. Just mute your mic, okay? So basically,
Yeah.
a lot of people have this question on over diversifying and under diversifying. Basically, I just put everything in buckets. Like when I put in my small case, I just make buckets out of it, right? IT sector, consumer sector, EV sector, 5,000, 30,000, whatever, right? I put it in buckets. It might be 30 stocks in total. That doesn't matter. Now, out of those buckets, I realized that there are three buckets that's doing really well, and the two buckets are not doing well. So those two buckets that are not doing well, I exit from them, reinvest back into those three buckets, and keep those three buckets. Ideally, if you keep a lower diversification, it is always better for you, but it is very difficult to keep a lower allocation. In my opinion, it is just me. I prefer 15 to 20 max, and just keep doubling down on them if they're good. Right? And if something's bad, remove it and reallocate it in a new 20, 15 stock. That's what I usually do. Right? Anything more than that is a bit too much, in my opinion. But again, if it goes up, who cares? Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, and one more thing, like for capital, like if someone is I'm trying to invest capital of 1 lakh, so is it like better to go SIP or like lump sum for different stocks?
Again, that depends on you, man. Because I usually go SIP. I usually go lump sum. Sorry, but whatever I have from my salary is in SIP, right? So when I get some big amount, I put in lump sum. I prefer lump sum more. That's why.
All right, thank
Got
you.
it?
And I love your content, literally, it's very good. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Hey, hi.
Hey, Yashwant.
Yeah, sorry for that background noise being there. I stopped it everything now.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of people had to
basically,
go to the ears doctor today because of the background noise. They were wearing earphones and their eardrums went off. Tell me, ask a question.
yeah, just I was sending the cold emails to you and Varun Maya, some of the cold emails, like I don't know.
GG. Oh my god. I think Yashwant, you have to go somewhere else only and talk, or just type your question down. He's sending cold emails, Varun. That is why our inbox is getting spammed. यशवंत, you can type your question also. चलेगा, ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है.
Yeah, like,
Hmm.
yeah, I have some doubts. Yeah, that you will invest in the REITs and the IRPITs.
Dude, dude, Yashwant, I feel bad for you. I think you should just ask the question in the chat.
Okay.
Or quickly
Like,
ask that. Quickly
okay,
jump to the
one.
point.
Yeah, like I have seen some stocks like Power Grid in the infrastructure investment trust. It is good for the future part because I was seeing in the so many browser pages like
Hmm.
websites. They told it's very good to invest because they are investing in the power plant, all these things, and because the EV is growing a lot, so power is going a lot, so power plants
Got
are
it, got it, got it.
growing a
Dude,
lot.
got it, got it, got it.
And
No,
another
no, no.
another question is like real estate also because the embassy and embassy and broken field and Mindspace, you know, right? These are
Yeah.
also opening their IT parks. Just like within 2 3 months they are calling. Like I'm a software engineer, so I was seeing like my friends also calling like their seniors to come to the office because their stocks also grow a lot, right? So better to make a video on it. So it will be very advantage because the stocks are very low now. So what is your point on it? Because they are very good stocks, but due to this COVID, like not running.
Okay, I get it, man. No, no, what you're saying is you're just talking about REITs, right? And InvITs and REITs, which are basically uh, like it's like things that invest in a bunch of assets, and these assets actually generate some kind of revenue, and they take a portion of that revenue and give it back to people in the form of dividends, and that's usually in the proportion of something, right? Usually it's in a proportion of 8% or 9% or 10%. So the way I look at REITs, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad, but don't expect the REITs to give you a lot of big returns, right? It will not beat the Sensex index. It will be slightly below Sensex index as well. So if you're thinking about it, whether it'll give me great returns, no, it's more for fixed income, right? So if I'm at 50 years of age and I have a lot of money and I want some steady dividend flow, I would invest in these things. So that is what it is. Got it? Thank you, Yashwant. You've drilled our ears quite well today.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Okay, thank you. Got it, got it. Thank you, Yashwant. Yeah, Varun, you want to add something?
Yeah, I have a question. Why the fuck do people like invest in stock market or like mutual funds or ETFs or whatever if they can just buy NFTs and make like twice their money in 24 hours? It's literally a double your money in 24 hours. So why don't people do more of that? If I don't care if it's a bubble or if it's useful or useless or whatever, money is money. So what is wrong with people? Why are they looking for 7, 8, 10% return when they can get 2x in a day?
The problem is that a lot of people don't know what NFTs are, don't know how NFTs work. There's no education around NFTs, and people don't know how to do it. And if everyone knows how to do it, then it's even better, right? And the other problem is it's unregulated, so people are scared that they'll put money and they'll lose it. And Indian investors sometimes are not very rational. If they have 1 lakh rupees, they'll put full 1 lakh rupees into NFTs, and that might go to zero, and then they'll be like, "Shit, I got scammed, and my 1 lakh is gone." Whereas at least in the stock market it can't go to zero in one day because it can only go down to 20%, right? So I think education is a big factor here.
Like I feel obviously the Ethereum NFTs are the gas wars and stuff and it's expensive, but the Solana NFTs are basically damn cheap. There's no gas war also. If you get in,
Yeah,
you're basically guaranteed 2x. You're like I don't and obviously if it's a good project, it has more than 20 25k people on Discord. It's like someone writing on the wall, boss. This is a 2x, and for some reason nobody's picked onto the trend yet. Obviously, it's a bubble. It's going to pop at some time. There's no intrinsic value, uh, but still so surprising. Like I would love to like just open my mouth and tell people how to make twice money, but I know that regulations and stuff prevent you from giving specific advice.
yeah, that's the problem, no, because what happens is tomorrow when someone will invest and if they make money, then they'll be like, wow, Varun is awesome, we made money. But if they lose money, then they'll all try to come at you and say, you know what, I lost money because of Varun. So that is the problem, right?
100%. No, but
So yeah.
at least, for example, today, um, I'm very sure I can tell people how to make twice their money. Like twice is like baseline. The only thing is, I don't know if you guys will actually get into the sale. You guys will probably miss out if your internet is slow or whatever. And that's the NFT space, right? If there are 50,000 people on a Discord fighting for 5,000 NFTs, then you know there's supply demand. And in fact, even before the NFT is revealed, you can make 3x because people really want that. So very surprised to see that finance people in India haven't picked it up. It's fucking easy money, and it's probably not going to last 2 3 months later.
I think something similar what happened with our economy was the IPO bubble that, I mean, still going on, where people were investing in IPO and in 14 days they were getting 100% return. The only problem here was they were limited because they could only invest 15,000. So even if they get 100% return, they would make another 15,000. But that is happening and that's going on. But that's 1x return, 2x return in 14 days. That is if it is a good one, right? That's how it's usually going right now.
But nothing compared to NFTs, no. I
No,
mean,
not
if
yet.
you, for example, if you had gotten to a decent NFT like a week ago, you would have got 10x return, and that too, no, you don't even. It's like 10 times your money in like not even 24 hours. Let's say 2 hours. And I'm not even shitting you guys about this. This is exactly how it's working. 10 times your money in 2 hours, right?
Do you want
So,
to do a nice education session on NFTs soon?
yeah, but I don't want to recommend any
No
NFTs.
recommend. Just talk about what NFTs are, what is Ethereum NFT, what is Solana NFT. We don't talk about any projects. We just talk about what's happening in the space without naming any projects. That is simple, right?
Okay, we'll do a session. Maybe you should get Raj also along. I know he also likes. So we have a group for those that don't know. Me, Shashank, Raj Shamani, Abhinav Chikara, my CTO. We have a couple of other kids who are very smart at picking out NFTs, and we just invest together. Like we form a pool and just invest together. And there's some of us have just seen like some crazy returns, dude. Um, yeah, just mental returns.
Yeah, so we'll do an informative session soon, right? I think that's one thing that's missing on scenes. A lot of finance people talking about finance on scenes, but very few people talking about crypto on scenes. So for all the people who want an opportunity, you should start a crypto community on scenes right now because there's no one teaching crypto in our ecosystem right now. Very few people are talking about
Fuck
you know
cryptos, Shashank. Cryptos, I feel like crypto is now forked into crypto and NFTs. NFTs are very different from crypto. Like crypto, you can use it as money, you can use it as assets. I feel NFT, at least the asset side, it takes care of. Whereas I think Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff are still luring towards the money side.
Yeah, Anish I think talks about it. Yeah, Anish, that's what a lot of people said, right? Anish talks about it. But you guys should definitely check out NFTs. We'll try doing one informative session on NFTs app wide. So a lot of people get. I think we can even get Digital Pratik on because he is doing his own NFT project also. So even he can talk about it. But we can do one nice session on NFT for the entire, um, app audience.
Dude, I think you should ask Raj and Pratik and maybe Chikara to come and come on scenes once and just do one seminar or conversation on NFTs. I think people will have a blast listening to it.
Yeah, I think we can do that. We'll do that once we're back from Goa.
You
Okay.
you want to host this and ask us questions or at least do the prompt? I'll get the guys.
I understand what I think I can't hear you.
I said, Anish, do you want to host this session? I'll get the people because I don't think we should host it on my community.
Yeah, I think Anish should just host it on his. I think that would be great. Anish has anyway now become experienced in hosting very big finance creators on the app. So I think Anish can do that. Okay, so very not tonight, obviously not tonight. We'll inform you guys before only before we do this because you have to ask everyone else's availability and then do it. So it won't be obviously tonight, right? So don't worry, we'll come back with that. Okay. Now, just to give you guys an example, just to give you guys some take on what is going to happen in the next few days. So I don't think I'll be doing market talk for a week. If I have to do market talk, then I have to do a pre-record and market talk on my phone. I don't know how good that would be without screen share. Um, or I have to do it from my Mac. Actually, I can do it from my Mac. Let me see. because if I'm in Goa and around 5 p.m. I can do it from my Mac. So let me try doing that. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, right? Anyway, this is the weekend now, so I want you guys to relax, chill. I'm putting out a new video tomorrow. I'm actually I don't even know how I've shot like around 15 videos for the entire month, and my YouTube has gone from 15K to more than 30K in the span of 1.5 2 months, right? So it's growing like crazy, and again, it's awesome that it's growing like crazy because of you guys only. So thank you guys for that. It is a lot of hard work, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys. Would love to hear more feedback from you guys on what type of content you want to listen or you want to hear, and I'll keep putting out more stuff like this. Okay. Awesome. No weekend research. No weekend research. Kal we will do. Don't worry. Tomorrow we will have weekend research. I'm there tomorrow. So tomorrow we will sit in our own peaceful time, take a cup of coffee or tea, and we will sit tomorrow and do research. Okay. So don't worry about weekend research. वो तो रहेगा ही. Cool. Just get your stocks ready to do some research, and we will do the research tomorrow. ठीक है. चलो guys. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna have lunch. I have not had lunch. Okay. Bye guys.